Fresh Nike styles for your whole family. Now at DSW. New Nike Now.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Queenie. Good morning, nerds. D. Anderson, this is you, bro. This is from you. This is so cool. Thank you for this gift. We're giving them around to people. D, that's so cool. I love it. I'm not a big Sprouts guy. I never was, but I'm going to try these. Thank you for that. Everybody that's getting one of these lids should be thanking you, too. What a cool idea. Thank you. Have a good day, Mark. Good morning. Penny Pack, I got your letter yesterday, and Cleanie's got your situation, and it's all taken care of. So check your mail soon. Thank you. Thank you, dear. It's all done. What's going on out there? Good morning, Niff. Good morning, Kitty Catzilla. Good morning, nerds. Nerds is covering you all in one big shot there. Billy D. Queenie and CCS. Good morning, CCS. Anthony. Good morning, Anthony. Thank you for that lovely letter you sent me. Daniel C. Good morning. Captain, I'm saluting. Look at this, day 2. Can you believe how fast they're growing? Anybody wants instant gratification, grow microgreens. Good morning, Herbie Von Werby Kabop. Herbie the Furby. Laura, it's going to be a divine day. There everybody is. MDK Love Slinger. Lovey. What are you doing out there, love? Good morning. Look at how cool that is. Wait till, well, you guys won't see him again until maybe Monday. I keep posting pictures on my IG, though. We'll be posting daily pictures each morning of what it looks like when we check it in the morning. Good morning, Free. Good morning, Miss Pearl. Ms. Pearl, are you a black pearl or a regular pearl? Black pearls are more valuable, rarer. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. You know, I asked a question on my IG the other day, and I meant to ask it here yesterday, but I forgot. Just a quick thought, just a thinker thought. Thinker thought. How old would you be if you didn't know your birthday? Oh, boy. That's a good one. How old would you be if you didn't know your birthday? Bob thinks he's 5. I started my new life at 60. I'm 5 years old. I can count. I know when I changed. I know when my new life started. I'm 5. Billy D, I'm 5. I'm actually closer to 4.5. But I'm going to pop up to the 5 spot. Okay? I'm 5. Alan's 3. Penny Pack, she's stopped at 29, so she can't even try to kid us. How old would you be if you didn't know your birthday? CCS says he's currently 2. Currently. That's currently. Now, next week he might be 7. Good job, Alan. Cobalt, we're going to miss a bunch of birthdays here this coming weekend. A lot of you guys got born around Thanksgiving. What in the Thanksgiving's going on around here? Daniel Cunningham says he's Benjamin Button, or what was that one's name that went backwards? Brad Pitt played the part. So I know, Alan, weekends don't count. Sorry, if you got a birthday on a weekend this year, you got to change your birthday. If you want us to recognize it. Okay, married Michael, you're 29. I get it. You only looked about 28, personally. See, Laura, there's a birthday. You guys got birthdays coming from everywhere. I thought it was Benjamin Button. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I want to show you guys something. Who wants to see the funny video of the morning? Funny video of the morning. Give me 10 more likes, and I'll show you the funny video of the morning. 49 people, 29 likes. It's about 60%. Can we do better? Can we do better, please? I want to show you this funny-ass video. And it's really not the subject matter that's as funny as how good the comedian is. This comedian is funny, okay? You guys ready? No, still only 38 likes. Can you give me a Thanksgiving thumbs up, maybe? Give me a Thanksgiving thumbs up. That's right, Anthony. It's the least you can do. I agree. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, this came from Streety. Streety sent you guys this. Wait.
The Philippines looking for Starbucks. Tap anybody. Excuse me, do you know how to go to Starbucks? Do you know how I can get to Starbucks? Right away. Yes, I can get you to the I love Starbucks. My God, my favorite is the Mocha Frappuccino.
Frappuccino!
I love Starbucks. Now the directions are going to be weird. They don't have mile markers like we do. They don't have the same kind of streets. But they're going to get you there. There are going to be landmarks and certain type of roads that'll get you there. You just have to pay attention. All right, listen, okay? This is going to get you to Starbucks.
This will get you to
What I
Starbucks.
need you to do is go down this gravel road for about, say, 3 songs. Pick any song, but 3 of them max.
Good job, Two
Third
Hawks.
song, look for a yellow truck with only 2 wheels.
2 wheels.
When you see that truck with 2 wheels, make a left turn.
You make a left.
Walk down that road, say about, oh my God, say 11 seconds. And right around the 11 seconds, a dog will run past you real fast. Follow that dog. It goes to Starbucks all the time. Lost in the Philippines, looking for Starbucks. Anybody, excuse me, do you know how to go to Starbucks?
Say about 11 seconds. Someone asked, his name is Ross. Ross.Rossi. I don't think he's Mexican. I think he's Filipino. My bet is he's Filipino. If he's making fun of the Filipino culture, nowadays in comedy, you can only do that if you're that culture. If you're any other culture and you're making fun of that culture, cancelado. See ya. Okay? That guy is fun. Say about 11 seconds. Because we all walk the same exact speed, right? And then Jackson, follow the dog to Starbucks. That's how my young... That is so funny. Good stuff. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Today has to be our Thanksgiving show. It's got to be, since we're not going to be here tomorrow or Friday. We're giving you guys a weekend off. You don't have to hang out with us. Even though you want to, you don't have to. Okay? Cobalt. But what's the length of the songs? Do you guys remember there was a song by Iron Butterfly? Who remembers this song? You got to go back in your 70s now. I think it was Iron Butterfly. Played a song called Indigada de Vida. Anybody remember that? Indigada de Vida. File 13 was ahead of me. In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. Do you guys remember that song? Song lasted like 23 minutes. Okay? That song lasted, wait, let's see what it is. Hold on one second. Wait. That was a good longie. I don't know of a song longer than In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. Okay, wait. Oh, how long was it? Let's see. Okay, hold on. 17 minutes. 17 minutes and 3 seconds. 17 minutes and 3 seconds. We used to listen to that song daily. And it was the exact time that it would take to leave my house to get to school. It was the length of an In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida song. Okay? It goes on and on and on. Hold on. I love you. 17 minutes of this. It's not harder than Eden. Wait, this is the first 30 seconds. Wait. Sounds exactly the same. We're 5 minutes and 30 seconds into the song. $8:58. $12:16. $14. It's actually really cool. Oh. 15:30. It's like a 12-minute bridge. This is how it ends. We think it's going to end. In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. Who said it's in the Garden of Eden? You're out of line. Okay, so that was our concert for the morning. Longest song in, who knows a longer song in rock and roll? Penny? Penny, who knows a longer song? And you remember that, don't you? They used to play that when we were back in school. Okay? I have that mess stuck in my head now forever. Yep. And I'm going to be stuck with it all day too now. Thanks. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! Get it out of my head. Okay. Freebird has one longer. Pink Floyd might. Pink Floyd just does whole albums. They just say to heck with it. Okay? Caw. Clearing my mind a little bit. We're going to talk about mycology today, but we're going to do something else first. Let's do a giveaway. Okay? Oh, that was a blast from the past. I don't know where Indagata Davida came from. Anthony, there's nothing cooler than cacawing people. Okay? Here we go. Give me a number between 1 and 50, kids. 1 and 50. Think of everybody. Go. I know, Cobalt. Just go for as long as 3 songs and you'll find the place. Okay. Here we go. Between 1 and 50. Boom. Kill the game. Niffer Mama is all over it with the 12. It was a 12. Niffer Mama, it's sure going to be fun to send you. Where is it? Oh. Your lid. I'm going to be sending you you're going to be sprouting up a show. I'm going to send you this lid, seeds included, everything, and a Pops 10-pack of capsules, microdose capsules. Okay? So send me your address, dear, at the Detroit, not that I don't have it somewhere, but just make it easy on me. The DetroitMushLab.net. Okay? Send that, and I send this to you, and we'll be on. I can't wait. I have the runniest nose in the whole world this morning, you guys. I apologize for wiping in front of you like this. I apologize. Cobalt time on Detroiter. So back to the what we talked about before. Cobalt, I'm actually from California, but I moved here 3 years ago. I know you will, Niffy. You're going to make meals for the family out of that. Next thing you know, they're going to be like, Niffer Mama, we're tired of sprout sandwiches. Can we have like bologna, please? She's going to be making them sprout sandwiches. Okay? Get out of here with the sprout sandwich. Oh, all right? Oh. Cleanie, you poor guy. Cleanie, I got a suggestion. Go get yourself, seriously, I'm serious here. Go get yourself a small jar of peanut butter, Skippy's peanut butter, and hide it in the back of the pantry somewhere. And when she brings out those sprout sandwiches, just pull the sprouts off, spread some peanut butter on there, close it back up. This is wonderful, dear. You won't piss anybody off. You won't have any problems. And then you'll have a sandwich you can actually eat. Okay? So do yourself something like that. Be a good idea. Okay, Cleanie. Skippy peanut butter. It's the best. Creamy. Get the creamy stuff. Okay? You're not... Bro, if you're anything like me, and I know you are, sprout sandwiches, oh, thank you, because you know they tried. And you're like, oh. I was like, can I have something else, please? Yeah. Oh, gosh, Sharon, those potatoes were to die for. That was my first time I'd ever made scalloped potatoes. First time. Nippy. Oh, you poor thing. Get out of our lives, Pops. Don't tell us what to eat in our own marriage. Okay? All right. I'm sorry. Who likes the post office? I mean, just likes them. You know, over the last 3 years, there was a time I thought, post office. At the end of the day, they do one hell of a job. I don't want to go door to door delivering packages. I don't want to do that. What a terrible thing. Doesn't even matter what the rain, snow, sleet, hot. I'm tired, my knees hurt. I still have to deliver packages every day. And then actually, at the end of the day, you guys, I have to be honest. Yeah, we bitch, we moan about the missing package. Check this out. Here I am talking about the post office, and there's a guy pulling up outside right now. Right now. I'm not kidding you. Huh? Boop. Never mind. That's an Amazon package. Wait. I'm going to go call him. I'll be right back. He was almost back into his van. Like, God, he's turned around. Like, what? And I'm like looking at him like, that's how we say thank you. He starts laughing. He starts laughing. He goes, have a good day. I told you I could call these people. There's nothing wrong with it. I can't remember every time he comes to his house from now. That's not the guy that could cause me. I wish I could have shown you guys his reaction. Oh my God, it was worth every bit of it. Oh, okay. I think we did, Anthony. I think we, right? Because he turned around like, what the hell? And I'm standing there with the lab coat on my front porch. Like, what's this guy thinking? Cleanie, help me. I forgot about the lab coat part. Okay. And I had pants on, Cap. Don't worry about it. He turned around so fast, you're like, what? And then I'm standing there. I go, that's how we say thank you. And he just started laughing. He goes, have a good day. Press the gas fast. Okay? Oh, gosh, darn it. Post office, I thank you. Many times, we talk about Thanksgivings. Okay? Oh, my goodness, I can't believe I did that in front of you guys. But I do that stuff. All righty, that's how we do it. Oh, he locked the door so fast, Jesus Christ, I could hear it from my front porch. Okay, he's like, nah, he thought it was funny as hell. Okay, we made his morning. Not that many people could call you early on. Okay, good morning, Tiffany. All right, here we go. Things to be thankful for. Oh, we'll get to that in a minute, but my thing for today is the post office. As much as I've bitched about them, we complain about tracking this and blah, blah, blah. 95, 98, 99, 99.2, whatever the number is, of our packages get exactly where we want them to go. Am I right? Am I right? Could we have the relationship we have if there wasn't a post office? If it didn't do this job as well as it does, it would be very hard, because other than that, we wouldn't be able to send and exchange and do the things that we do with one another. So we bitch about post offices. I know, because I've been that guy. But today I don't want to be that guy. Today I want to be the guy that says, you know, if it weren't for the post office, and thank you to YouTube as well, honestly, I wouldn't have as many friends. I wouldn't have the same therapy that I get every morning. So I have an extreme thank you this morning to the post office. I think if I want to go drop off my packages today, not only am I going to caw the lady at the package counter, but I'm going to thank her. That's a pretty good one. I really appreciate how you deliver all our packages on time and stuff. You know, give her a couple of thank yous, and then as I'm walking out, turn around and go, caw, caw. I don't know, that's really how we thank people. thank you. Post office. Listen to this. I'm going to do a couple of rando factos about the post office. Stuff you never knew. Don't pretend you knew something you didn't know. There's nothing worse than the one-upper guy. Oh, yeah, I knew that. Oh, heck, yeah, of course. Yeah, I knew that. No, you didn't. You did not. Knock it off. You don't know when the first home delivery of mail in the United States was. You don't know that. You didn't know that it was 1863. 1863. The first home delivery of mail in the United States. You don't know what city it was in. You don't know that it was in Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio, 1863. The postmaster there got tired of all the people lining up at the post office awaiting mail from the loved ones off fighting the Civil War. She goes, that's it. Go home and we'll deliver it to you. That meant one thing. Before 1863, before the advent of the postal system, they didn't have to number houses. They didn't really even have to tell you a street name. They just gave you directions, kind of like go three songs forward, take a left at the Broken Horse, and then follow the dog. The advent of home delivery meant that many streets had to be named, and now houses needed to be assigned numbers. Oh, 2Ox, we're not trying to pretend it's the first time mail happened, but it's the first time in the United States. It's been happening in Britain for a long time too, right? Walmart is the number one employer in the United States. Walmart. Did you know that the post office is number 2? No, I didn't know that. You didn't know that either. Post office is the number 2 employer in the United States. Wow. How about this one? When the gas prices go up, do you think that impacts the post office? Gas prices spike. Boop, there they go. Thank you, oil reserves and all the politics. What happens to the postal service? What happens to all the delivery people? It's not like, okay, price of gas is up today, stamps cost you more today. They didn't raise the price of a stamp on me just because the price of the gas went up. Huh. Every 1 cent increase in the price of gas costs the post office $8 million in transportation costs. One cent costs the post office $8 million. They have to have quite a system to be able to absorb that, don't they? What about when the price of gas goes up like 40 cents? That's a lot. That's a lot. We don't think about that kind of stuff, do we, Holly? The first postal service in the American colonies began with the grant from William and Mary in 1692. Billy D, I disagree. We don't want to use ponies because we found out they leave how many 19,000 pounds of manure behind them every day for one pony. The first U.S. postage stamps were printed. Stamps. Your first stamp. It was printed in 1847. Really? I would have thought way sooner than that. A 5-cent stamp depicting Benjamin Franklin, who was our first postmaster general. A 10-cent stamp depicted George Washington. 10-cent stamp back in 1847, man, it must have cost like $15. Today's money. A 10-cent stamp in 1847. How much would that cost today? The 5-cent stamp was used for letters going less than 300 miles, and the 10-cent stamp was for those going anything over 300 miles. Send a package next door, 5 cents. Send a package 300 miles, 5 cents. Send a package 301 mile, 10 cents. Send a package around the world, 10 cents. Made it easy. How about this one? Final thought. How about this? Mail was delivered 7 days a week until 1912. You were getting mail on Sundays. When religious leaders complained about mail being delivered on Sundays, they stopped in 1912. Before the 1940s, residential mail was delivered 2 times a day. Say that again now. Residential mail, morning delivery, afternoon delivery. Just in case somebody wrote to you in the last 4 hours. That was before the 1940s. Mailboxes were not required for delivery until the early 1900s. Today, the U.S. Post Office operates over 33,000 post offices, which deliver to some 142 million addresses. Bridgie, it would be 345 today. I'm not sure. I feel like it's more like 15. Thanks for looking that up, Bridge. Final one. How do you like this? So you're in the post workers union. You're in a union. And you have an internal election. You're trying to vote for the president of the union, vice president, secretary, this and that, of your union. Yeah, it sounds low to me, Bridgie. I don't like those calculators that do that because they don't really take into consideration other things. In 2010, the American Postal Worker Union had to postpone their internal election. Sorry, we can't have an election yet. Well, why? Well, because we lost the ballots in the mail. Wait, that deserves a... How does a post office lose its own ballots in the mail? Happy Thanksgiving. Tell me something you're grateful for. You don't have to say tea. We already know we're all grateful for tea. We'll say that every day. So say something besides tea. What are we grateful for? Seriously, I'm grateful for Brock getting his surgery. And you guys helped make that happen, his friends here. I'm grateful for how we're growing as a mushroom community. What are you grateful for? For my family and my cats? For the mush fam? Deb's grateful for her son. That's beautiful. Kevo's grateful that he's in mycology. CCS is just happy for a box of mashed potatoes. Jeez, you sound sad, CCS. D. Anderson's grateful that he has a surgery coming up. Nippy, I'm grateful for the T crew too. Free, oh, you're such a sweet man. Carrie, I hope you're here. He's grateful for Carrie. She has made me so happy this past year. Wow. Wow, bro. Stop it. You're making us all look bad. Happy Dirt Tap is grateful for health and wellness. Kerr's Free Spirit just wants to say hello. Caitlin is grateful for her great daughter. Great for my daughter. Jester's happy for grateful for his 3 healthy little girls. We love the fruit of mushroom. Jesus Christ, that's adorable. Jesus Christ tells us all, I'm grateful you guys didn't block me when we first got started. I'm grateful for JC. I'm grateful for the spirit that he brings here, and that once in a while I have to knock him down a peg, and he takes it. I'm grateful for that. Singy's grateful for being able to feel again. I'm grateful for T-Crew and family. Laura, you look healthy. I'd be grateful for how beautiful your eyes are. Okay? Jesus Christ is also grateful for one more thing, you guys, that he didn't get an STD this year. What the hell is wrong with you, dude? We're doing like real gratefuls. What the hell? I'm grateful for my little kids. Patterson's grateful for life. I'm grateful for my new friend Shanti. MDK is grateful to wake up. Sharon Sparks is thankful for the sun, and the sun's actually got to make dinner. That's a good one. Ghastly. Anthony, I'm grateful for your tubs. Oh, I am too. I'm grateful for the Detroit Grow House. Good morning. Billy D's grateful he doesn't have to see his family this year, but you are seeing us. Billy D, don't try that one on us. Ricky's grateful for music. Jackson's grateful for life, family, community, mushroom growing, and I'm meeting an amazing man. That would be me. Thank you, man. Mizu, I'm grateful for Sandy too. That's a good one. I'm grateful for Sandy. You know what I'm really grateful for? CCS. He keeps our website current, clicking, looking good. Thank you. I'm grateful. Jesus Christ, Bridgie. Carrie, I'm grateful for you too, sweetheart. What's going on here? You guys can't make love on the T-show. Do that over there, all right? What's going on with you two? I'm grateful for my first cross success. I'm grateful for the great vibes here. Mom's grateful for friends here. Oh, I'm grateful you have a beautiful new grandson, Moms. 100%. Sandy's probably sleeping in. He's a night owl. I'm grateful for pallets. That's interesting. File 47 is grateful for his mom. I like that. I like moms. Daniel Cunningham's just grateful for waking up. Higgs is taking it to another level. Higgs is saying, I'm grateful for all the people that do things behind the scenes and we don't even know it. That's good. Kate, my puppy over at the Detroit Grow House never ate mushrooms, but Ruff has accidentally twice. And he's easily survived it, but boy, you could tell he was high on mushrooms. Okay? Michael Brown, that's wonderful. I'm grateful for Uncle Ben's, okay? Grateful for life, Tim Law, that's a good one. Grateful for having a grow tent set up. I'm thankful for our soldiers. This is good. This is all good stuff. If I didn't read yours, it's just scrolling by. I apologize. It's what's more important is that you say your gratitudes. We have them. We actually have a lot of them. When we walk around, I actually feel But you know how much more power there is in expressing it? We speak power into our universe. The power of manifestation. It's one of the reasons Pops flexes. I'm serious. Because there's flex. There's power in your flex. So when you're grateful for something, there's a delivery guy came this morning. He experienced a little bit of gratitude, fun and gratitude, because we also said thank you at the same time. And I'm truly, even though I wouldn't let you guys say it, I'm really grateful for each and every one of you here. I'm not grateful that there's 80 and only 57 have hit the like button, but it's tough to keep being a jerk about the like button. We all know what it's supposed to, we all know that if we push the like button, more people can find out about mycology. It's just that simple. If we don't push the like button, we're sitting there just learning it ourselves. You push the like button, someone else out there is going to be listening. Someone else out there is going to get something. You don't push the like button, and you're basically saying, this is great for me. That's not the spirit of the situation. Okay? So, let's do a little bit of mycology for today. We're going to do 2 more giveaways. One's a big one. And I have a pretty reading to end with here today. 2 Hawks. The 20K just means, it's just, you know what? I used to count those things. I don't count them too much anymore. The only reason they mean anything to me now is because more people will see us. When you reach 20K on this platform, they open you up to more people to see you. There's people in Afghanistan watching us right now. I can tell, I have metrics. I can tell what countries are watching us. I can tell the percentage of women to men that are watching us. I can tell you the percentage of likes to dislikes here. And it is an astounding percentage. We're well over 98% likes to dislikes. It's very even rare to get a dislike right now. People have a right to push it. That's why it's there. And we'll learn lessons from it. But we are one of the most telecast podcast things on YouTube. The highest percentages you can imagine. And look what we talk about. But I need you guys to do that. I can't push the like buttons, or I'd be pushing every day. You did that, Kev. And it's a true story. When you're talking, there's only 80 of us here live. 500 people will watch this tape today. Let's keep making a difference. The way you do it, please just push the like button. That's it. Easiest thing in the world. Okay. We had a pretty good set of questions come into us yesterday from Herbie, the Broken Furby Kebab. Okay? Is there a new fella here? Happy Mike? Ricky, thank you. Love is the key, Slinger. Keep slinging it. So, Herbie sent Pops a couple of questions. And I thought, those questions are so good. A lot of basics in there. I'll answer it live on the program, which will give an opportunity for us all to learn a little bit together. Okay? Herbie writes to me, I am purchasing a 48 by 48 by 80 Vivo Sun Grow Tent. I also have a 48 by 18 by 72 HDX shelves to put inside. That's the wire shelves that aren't solid shelves, but they're a wire shelf. A very good system. I am wondering what's the best way to go about the conditions inside the tent. The temperature and humidity, and especially the airflow, and how to filter it. The tent has 6-inch gusseted vent holes. I was not sure if I should run an external HEPA filter solution using HVAC level components, or just use Vivosun's automation system and fans. I don't know how much airflow is needed for the FAE I'm running. Sorry. I don't know how much airflow I need for FAE if I am running tubs on the racks. Also, is there a way to do FAE on tubs with the fan blowing directly toward them in a tent? All great questions. You have to start from one perspective. Are you trying to set this up as an auto FAE tent, or just looking for a well-performing tent and you're the FAE provider? If you're trying to set it up as an auto tent, then we look at it one way. If you're the FAE provider, if you're the fan, that's the easiest way to go. I always recommend it too. I wouldn't recommend getting into auto systems because even though they're auto, they're not. All you have to do is have one little thing go wrong and you're not paying attention. 5-6 hours later, you go check it and it's all out of whack. And you thought, oh, well, I had it on an auto. Auto systems still need to be absolutely maintained and checked on. Auto systems for me are like once I got over 75 tubs. Up until then, we still did everything manually. Auto system is never going to be as good, bottom line, as if you took care of it manually. That's a fact. We want to do auto systems. We want to set up humidifiers. We want to blow. We want all the fancy schmancy stuff. And I always want to get back to keep it simple, stupid. If I'm running one tent and I'm running, say, that setup that he's talking about, I can get 3 52-quart tubs on each shelf. So I can get up to 9 tubs in that grow setup. Because I'm only going to put tubs on my top 3 shelves. My bottom shelf I leave open and empty, and a space heater is going to go in there to the bottom of the tent. So my first tubs are the first shelf, second shelf, third shelf, 3 each. I can have up to 9 tubs in one tent. Why do we put the tubs in a tent in the first place? Why can't we just leave the tubs out? What's the reason for putting the tubs in a tent in the first place? You guys see pictures of my grow now. I'm not using tents. I use the whole room. Why are we using? No, it's not going to be to control the humidity. The tub controls the humidity because it has a lid on it. Hagues is right. It's for temperature control. We want that macro area to be under a certain temperature. It definitely helps with less contamination because it's a smaller, cleaner airspace. But our number one reason is for temperature control. Our secondary reason, once we move to fruiting, is so we can turn a light on and turn a light off in the tent, and maybe we don't have to turn it on in the room. I can have a light on in that tent that I don't have to have the light on in the room. Humidity is always going to be controlled inside the tub by the amount of moisture we have on the walls and the moisture in the air. And unless you are using an open lid grow, you don't need to add humidity to your tent. Humidity is already in your tent inside your tubs. Your job is to make sure that the humidity is correct inside the tubs. We talked about one way to do that. You get that little monitor from Govee, hang it in one of the 9 tubs in your tent, and it'll give you an idea of what the temperature is inside those tubs and the humidity inside the tub. But there's a quick thought here. The temperature inside our tent is not always the same temperature as inside the tubs. Inside the tubs is the temperature that really matters, not the tent temperature. The tent temperature is the ambient temperature of the whole environment. And sometimes we have to make the ambient temperature of that environment higher. What we want is the inside of our tubs to be 74 degrees. That's what we're shooting for. 74 is the perfect number. Sometimes I have to run my tents at 78 degrees in order for the inside of my tubs to be 74. Sometimes I have to run my tubs at 70 degrees to get the inside of my tub 74. Because there's a lot of outside environments that are affecting the tent itself. If it's a really cold day, I need a hotter tent. It's a really hot day, I need a colder tent. But I'm adjusting the temperature of my tent so it impacts what's the internal temperature of my tubs. Okay? How do you do that? The way we do it here is we get a small space heater, a little 18-inch space heater, 12 to 18 inches. And if you put that at the bottom of the tent, hot air rises, and we put a temperature monitor, a thermometer up at the top of the tent, not in the tub, up towards the very top of the tent. Now I'm looking at my digital heater. I don't have a brand anymore, Herbie. I've gone through so many different brands. And because I run them for so long, I mean, they're going 24/7. Some have lasted longer than others, and I've never really paid attention. All I care about is that I get it's a short, stubby guy that'll fit under my shelves, and it needs to be digital. It can't just be a medium, hot, very hot. It can't be one of those knobs. Can't be one of those. You want it to be digital. Why? Because I want to increase the heat of my tent one digit at a time. Say I'm at 75 in my tent, and I'm looking inside my tubs, and my tubs are only 70 inside. I have to knock up the tent temperature another maybe 2 digits. Now I'm at 77 inside of my tubs. 74, perfect. Am I done for the rest of the grow? No. I need to check that probably a couple times a day, because inside temperature of your tent is going to fluctuate. Why? Because it's not airtight. You've got zippers, you've got air gussets, you've got all kinds of places your heat is leaking out. Okay? So I put a heater at the bottom of my tent, and I adjust that so I get the temperatures inside my tubs correct. If I'm trying to set up an auto FAE, auto flow, where I don't need to go in and fan my tubs every 4 hours myself, I'll set up a 6-inch VivoSun fan, just like you're asking, one that will fit beautifully right inside that gusset. But on the inside of the tent, I'm taping a HEPA filter. So the air that's going to blow into this tent from the room is going to blow through a HEPA filter that's taped over the gusset hole on the inside of the tent. Why do we put the HEPA filter on the inside of the tent? So it gets less dirty than the outside air would cause. So we put that filter, and then this air from our VivoSun fan will blow through the HEPA, and now the air that's being released into the tent is filtered. It's clean. Don't hesitate to spend a couple of dollars on your HEPA filter. The better filters you buy, the better they work. If you think that you could go buy a filter that's the heating filter, just random old filter, you're wasting your filter time. Now that you've got your fan set up and you're trying to do an auto AE, I put my fan on a 4-hour timer. A timer that will cause my fan that's at the bottom of this little gusset blowing through my HEPA filter into my tent, and I'm going to pulse air into there every 4 hours for about 15 minutes. If I turn this fan on and it just stayed on 24 hours a day, just blowing fresh air into the tent, what's going to happen? My tubs are going to dry out real fast. I bring the air in from the bottom. If I keep that air running all the time, my tubs are going to dry out super duper fast. I just want the air. Why am I even pushing air into the compartment? I want it to circulate like it's outside. I want that air to go around for about 15 minutes every 4 hours. Extracting air out, if you choose to extract air, I don't with the tent. You don't need to. It leaks out. Over the 4 hours that you're not fanning, that air is slowed down. It's not moving too much anymore. It's leaked out a couple of places, and it's ready for a new burst every 4 hours. Where does the air come from? It's coming from a fan on the tents. Here's a tent. Has a little hole, a 6-inch hole right here. With like a little chute. And you attach your fan to that 6-inch hole. And then inside the tent, you put your HEPA filter. And your air will blow through that. And you have a timer over here. Every 4 hours, turns my fan on, burst air in. Boop, I got air moving around in here. Now, if I'm auto FAEing, the good news is I don't have to open my tubs and fan them all the time. But I still have to make sure that they have their humidity. So you're still checking your system a lot. You're just not having to do all the fanning. Okay? So your FAE in. If you're choosing to take air out, they have auto exhaust fans that suck it out that you would put at the top gusset in the tent. They have a bottom gusset here and a top one up here. I don't take air out of a tent. I do out of the rooms that I'm running, but I don't out of the tent. So I wouldn't worry about expelling air. Just make sure that the air that goes in is pulsed. It's on a 4-hour timer. It runs through a HEPA filter. Don't run it too long. And always be checking your humidity that you're not over drying your tubs. And get your temperatures up by using a digital thermometer at the top of the, reading your thermometer, your tent, to ultimately get to the correct temperatures inside your tubs. The most accurate way to know the temperature inside your tub, we keep talking about inside the tub. You know what? Inside the tub's not nearly as important. Doesn't an exhaust fan pull fresh air in also? Not really. It's a pretty closed airspace. Okay? Oh, it'll dry. You overfan these tubs and it dries them out fast and fast and fast. Pushing air in will push old air out. How much of a humidity shift would I consider adequate for FAE? Well, you just want to stay over 90% in your tubs. That's all. If you find you're pushing so much air in that you can't maintain 90% humidity inside your tubs, you're pushing too much air in. Okay? The quickest way, the most effective way to find out, and again, this is if you're trying auto E. If I'm 9 tubs, I don't need an auto AE. I want to see what's going on inside my tubs. It only takes me 3 or 4 times a day I get to visit my tubs. And only for the last 10 days of the fruiting cycle. So when I'm only working with 9 tubs, I'm going to stay a little more connected than it'll take care of itself and I'll come back to it. Even though our humanity wants us to have this. We want to be systemed. We want to be... That's ego. That's ego that we're recognizing. I want to have the best setup. I want to have the cleanest. I want to have the... That's ego. What does your mushroom want? You know what I bet? At the end of the day, I bet your mushroom like to see you 4 times a day. Rather than some mechanical guy shooting air in there every 4 hours. I'll bet you. If you could talk fungus language, I bet you would say, I'd sure like to see my creator. And I'm not joking around when I say that. So visit your tubs. Don't be so quick to set up FAEs, auto systems, unless you're really going for it. Okay? Unless you're really, really going for it. Now it's a very sincere suggestion. You have a lot to learn. You have a lot to learn every time you look at a tub every 4 hours. You're still in a learning curve. They want attention like any other plant or animal, Hip. So, well, FAE, and again, I'm the first to tell you, I have 4 humidifiers downstairs in my lab. None in the grow house. I've gone through all of the phases of being... Come on, man, I was pimping out my tubs. I didn't want to see polyfill sticking out the side. I'm putting grates on the side. I'm doing... That's ego. That was me. That was me wanting my pictures to be the coolest. You know what I want now? I want the best fruit. There you go, Michael Brown. That's adorable. He sings to him. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I hope I answered some of your questions there, Herbie. And I'm not trying to throw water on your ideas. Get your FAE going for sure. But make sure you're sincerely invested in each and every tub as well. Okay? I'm just sort of reading these comments here. Thank you guys. You guys make some great comments here to each other. One giveaway, and then I'm going to do a reading, and then I'm going to do a giveaway. All right? Here we go. Everyone knows, we already know it's a true story. When you talk to your plants or the plants get music, we don't know why or how, but it's better for them. It is. I don't know why or how, but it is. I just put a number in the chute. This number's between 1 and 50. Whoever gets this correct is going to win an 1/8 of ODPE. This is more than an 1/8. It's about almost 5 grams. And a Pops pack. Go. 3 numbers. You can put up to 3 between 1 and 50 on one line. Let other people answer as well, but it doesn't matter now. Sharon Sparks just won. That's great. Sharon Sparks. Sparky, I haven't sent you anything in a minute. Sharon Sparks said 2, and the answer was 2. Sparky, the Sparky Sparkerton. I love you, Sharon. Tell Ronnie I said hello. Please tell Ronnie I said hello. We're going to send you this. It's a bowl full of ODP. And then we're going to send you this caps, 200 milligrams, and these are Ghost. So Sharon, please give me your address, and we'll get that mailed out to you. I'm not sure if I'm going to make the post office today, but if I do, try to get it to me soon. See if I can get it in the mail today. All right? We still have one more giveaway. If you guys remember, Derek Anderson gave us a vape pen to give away. Do you guys remember that? Remember this vape pen? Gotta send that to you. Jolie, I just saw you here again. Jolie, may I, or is it going to bother the apartment people, may I send you a lid? One of these? It'll fake them out. See, they're going to think there's something bad, and then they'll finally open one, and it'll be this one. But would it be possible for you, if I sent you one of these? I think you would love to grow this. I'm waiting for her answer on that. Okay? I don't want her to get in trouble. I'll put it in a brown box so they don't think it's a white box. Jolie says, yes, I can do that. Boop. Consider it done, dear. All right? Consider it done. I'm going to send my good friend Jolie something that will not get her in trouble in her apartment building. The Lazy Susan Self. I remember the first time I saw Lazy Susan. It was like, I forget, it was, I don't remember, but it had to have been at a family reunion where they're going to do a feast. A lot of us are going to see Lazy Susans tomorrow. It'll be the middle dish on your turkey table. And you can go up to it and spin it, and here's my olives, and there's some pickles, and spin it around. I think a Lazy Susan's one of the coolest dishes for a large meal gathering. Give me 5 people that agree. Lazy Susans. Why does it have to be lazy? Why can't it be Efficient Susan? Seriously. Why can't it be Efficient Susan? Susan the delivery disc. I don't think it's lazy. Okay? I love to go up there and spin that thing like, here come the pickles. Happy Mike, I have a website. It's called the DetroitMushLab.net. All one word. Why did it have to be Susan, too? Why'd they name it Susan? Why couldn't it be Lazy Sally? Okay? Who knows? The God in us is not a half presence. There is no screening who we are. That is hilarious, Hags. That's hilarious. One left on the kitchen table and your mom's goes, ah! That's a great story. For years, I lived this way, turning the side of me to others that they could understand. Spinning the aspects of my true self like a Lazy Susan. Offering only what others wanted or needed or felt most comfortable with. I didn't realize I was being a Lazy Susan back then when I was a hypocrite. I just want you to see this dish. Just the dish with pickles. Let me spin around. Don't look at that dish, but look. See this dish? It's got radishes. Not bad, huh? Don't look at this other one. I'm going to spin around. Here's another. Look at those olives. Pretty good. So, pretty good olives going on here. Don't look. I'm going to spin. We have all of these compartments and we spin around, but we only let people see the ones that are going to make us feel accepted. Does that resonate with anybody? As a metaphor? I used to be a Lazy Susan. I became very good at this. I could spin in a crowd of loved ones, accommodating many needs at once. I came to believe that I was being selfless. I'm an agile listener, reliable and giving. I thought I had found a way to be both who I am and considerate. Lazy Susan, look how considerate I am. I can spin around and deliver whatever I think you need. What I didn't realize was that more and more of who I truly am was being hidden. And that showing only the part of me that others found acceptable was not being true to myself. Over time, I became a spy with my deepest feelings and beliefs. The cost eventually was subtle, but it was actually spirit suffocation. No one asked me to do this. Certainly, I've had wounds in my history that conditioned me to hide at times, but it was my own misperception of how to negotiate the world that made an art. It made an art form of changing faces, even though all the faces themselves were true. Fear of conflict, fear of rejection, fear of not being loved, fear of showing what I believed no one else could possibly understand. A lack of trust and faith that the flower inside me could survive the elements out there. All this stayed unaddressed for years while I spun my lazy pop self. As we live it, the line between privacy and hiddenness is very thin indeed. I have learned painfully and thoroughly that each of us is an entire symphony. And though there are times when all of us will not be heard, disease begins the moment we don't play. It's good stuff. Don't be a lazy yourself. Let them get a dip into every one of the cups. It's such a different world when you live who you really are, and they take it or they leave it. Instead of if I don't do that, they're not going to want me to. Be careful. You're getting ready to go visit family and friends tomorrow and this weekend. Be yourself. Be who you really are in front of those people. The lover, the liver, the laughter. Honestly, be yourself with those people. Don't be a lazy Susan. Don't think, do they like this cup or not? You'll have the most amazing Thanksgiving you could ever have. You'll be giving thanks to the universe. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here as often as you are and as much as we are. 80 people now are at 78 likes. How could you beat that? Hags, I know you're going to do it. Don't be a phony tomorrow. We're supposed to be perfect. If you feel like turkey farting, it's okay. It's okay. Just take it into another room, maybe go outside. Okay? But don't pretend don't have a turkey fart. Because guess what? We all do. We all think I'm the only one here that's holding in on. No. I'm the only one here that none of us are the only ones doing anything. I don't know where the turkey fart came from, but you know what I'm talking about. Let's do a final giveaway. I got a number 1 to 50. Let them rip and tell caw. Don't ever invite Pops to your Thanksgiving. Don't invite Nurse. Got it. It's over. Nurse 39. It's a 39. Nice job, Nurse Ratchet. So if you invite Pops to your Thanksgiving, I'm going to sit there and pop turkey farts and go, caw, caw. And your family's going to go, so this is the guy you've been talking about. So this is the guy? Nerds, I'm going to send this to you if you send me your address. Okay? Brocky, come on over here. Let's happy Thanksgiving to our family. Come here,
Ridiculous.
man. You're out of control. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving,
from
everybody.
Brock the Rock and Pop the Talk.
Or the turkey fart. What
Or
the hell?
get out of here.
I didn't do it.
I smell it. Oh, you guys have a beautiful day. Are you laughing out there? I hope so. Are you going to have a beautiful day? Spin that lazy Susan. Have a beautiful day, you guys. Thank you. And I'll see you guys here next Monday. File 13 and Herbie Von Werby. Great question, Herbs. Hags, happy Thanksgiving to you and moms, to the new baby, and to the daughter and everybody else out there. Kingy, Herbie, file 13. Jesus Christ, Australia, they do Thanksgiving. Sharon Sparks, thank you, dear. Nerdy, happy dirt dude, Cleany. Ephraim, the Waz. Moms, happy Thanksgiving. Tiffany, you too. Nerves, have a great day. 5280, all day. Gosh darn it. Jolie, file 13. Carrie, have a nice Thanksgiving. Deborah, do you do those pearl onions? I hate those pearl onions, but I like you. Happy Thanksgiving. Mike Marable, Matthew Seliger, Catton, Badgie, and Herbie, and Happy, and Hip Kitty Meow, and Jesus Christ, and D. Anderson. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, D, you know what he was doing. Aren't our shrooms free? Have a great weekend. Happy Thanksgiving. And Overeat, Ms. Red Badger, Two Hawks, King Alpin, Catzilla Meow, Slingy, Matthew Seliger, The Exception, happy Thanksgiving. Ephraim Cleany, Danny Singleton, Billy D, have a great weekend. Mike Baraball, Bridgie, I miss you too, bro. Have an amazing weekend. Jolie Cantor, happy Thanksgiving. Mushmouth, loving my buddy. Love you, Mushmouth, happy Thanksgiving. Tiffany, Mr. Phillips. I haven't seen Mr. Phillips in a minute. Tiffany and Hags and Slingy and Cleany and Anthony and Daniel C. MDK, Laura, have a divine Thanksgiving. File 13, Mike, and Jesus Christ. No, Ruff doesn't do anything like that. Are you kidding me? I've never heard a dog fart louder than Ruff. You hear them. It's disgusting. Michael Patterson, Nipper. Vegas, happy Thanksgiving, my dear. Sharon Sparks and Nerds and Nerdy and Hippie. And Kev, happy Thanksgiving. Caitlin, have a great shroom pie. Married and D. Anderson and Mike and Breast Sheila and Slingy and Nipper and Ms. Red Badger and Nerds. I'm not into pearl onions, man. Ghastly, Jesus Christ, Two Hawks, Ghastly, Ephraim, Matthew, Trenty. Happy Thanksgiving, my Celium. Jackson, Daniel C., Trent, Tiffany, JC, Alan, Nurs, Grady. Am I close to the end? I don't know. Hip Kitty, Slingy, Straight A, love you, Gary. Jesus Christ. Breskila, Breskvika, Two Hawks, CCS, Caitlin, Mizu, Trenty, R&R, Daniel, Jackson, Mizu, MDK, Nipper, Love, Trent, Nurse, CCS, Caitlin, Glenn, R&R, City, Alan, Nippy, Ephraim, Cleany. Whoo! You try that. Have a good weekend. See you guys Monday. Spread kindness this weekend. It's a perfect weekend to do it.